Let's try this again. Good morning. Hold on. Let me get this light. Wow. Okay, so we had a toddler storm. Good morning. We're going to try again. Wow. That was like massive double twin meltdown madness. I can't believe we lived through it. Wow. Okay, yeah, we had such a toddler storm. Whew. So we had a bottle and some time laying down in a quiet room. Who isn't helped by laying down in a quiet room? So they seem to be fine now. We'll see. We'll get how far we can get. It's hard to be a toddler. Yes, it is. Oh gosh, I just took it down because I was like, wow, people don't need to see that. Hi, Sarah. Such a toddler meltdown. So toddler meltdowns are hard, but usually one has a tantrum and the other one's okay. Yeah. But today they've both been crying at the same time, and that's difficult because it's like, well, you've got two arms full of screaming kid. And then I had to make bottles, and then I told them there were bottles were on the way, and so they went running for their bedroom and threw themselves on the mattress and cried and drank their bottles and rested for a few minutes, and they seem to be okay for now. I think they're growing. They seem to be going through a growth spurt because they're eating like sumo wrestlers. Yeah, well, maybe. They've been eating. They had a tangerine war earlier, and they've had some rice cakes, but they had a little, oh man, yeah. Yes, now I need a bottle and a quiet spot. It's hard to be little. It's hard to be little. It really is. So they got a little Reiki, some bottle, and some Tylenol in case they're in pain. It's hard to tell. I'll be glad when they can speak. Yeah, they are like little Tyrannosaurus Rexes, even with the stubby arms and everything. Let's see what we can get done before we'll hope that the storm is over. It is for now. They're so present moment, right? We have to be present moment with them, too, because right now, everything's fine. 5 minutes from now, that could be totally different. But because they don't get in the way, right? They don't have stories yet. They don't get in the way. They just blow up. And, that was what? 15 minutes total? Yeah, I feel pretty sorry for myself. I was like, oh my God, I called Morgan and I was like, I cannot get them to stop screaming. What do you want me to do? I felt pretty frazzled a few minutes ago, but I feel okay now. So we'll see. Today's February 1st. Bottles, Tylenol, Reiki, quiet time in the bedroom. They're watching TV now. They act like they're totally fine. So 15, 20 minutes, what was that, resting? In a dark room. It's quick. It can be quick like that for us too. If we didn't let stories and stuff get in the way, we could process that quickly too. Sometimes we do, don't we? It doesn't feel like this, but the lesson today says, I have invented the world I see. Today is my beginning of the year do-over. Oh, Nina, I've been meaning to tell you. Yeah, they're fine now. It's only me who's still like, oh my God, what the hell was that? Some of the stuff, Nina, that I've written down in that workbook, the 2016 workbook by Leonie Dawson that you sent me, has already come true. There's a list in that workbook, you guys, of 100 things you want to do this year. Just totally frivolous. Shoot for the moon, whatever, practical stuff. The cabin's on our list, which next step is insulation. We took a little small loan to go ahead and proceed with insulation and stuff. So yeah, just writing it down, not stressing over it, not setting action steps, not reading a billion business books. Just focus on my core desired feelings and imagining how I want to feel and writing it down. I have invented the world I see. The world of screaming toddlers. I have invented. Because see, the stress is I feel like I have to do something when they're screaming. When the girls are upset, especially when they're both upset at the same time, it's overwhelming for me. And then I'm like, I gotta fix this. I feel like I gotta do something. I have to fix it. Instead of just, they have to sit on the floor and cry while I make bottles. I can't hold two babies and make bottles at the same time. So, that's what I tell myself when I'm making bottles. So the chaos of those few moments was in my head. Oh my gosh. Right, Tanya? Yeah, Morgan had colic too. And we used to all take turns just holding and walking the floor with her. And then sometimes I'd cry. Sometimes my ex-husband would cry. No, you got to do something. Yeah, it's just staying calm while the screaming is going on. Oh, it's hard. They cry such a broken-hearted cry. So you're not the victim of the world you see because you invented it. You can give it up as easily as you made it up. Yeah, it's sad. You will see it or not see it as you wish. And while you want it, you will see it. When you no longer want it, it will not be there for you to see. So we're talking again, starting into February, about the internal and the external worlds being the same. And you can test this theory for yourself. Like I say all the time, don't take my word for it. Take this stuff and test it. Test it out. Make some internal changes, practice every day, and take note if anything externally changes. It will. You don't have to do it perfectly. You just have to take a half a step in a new direction, and the external will change. Thanks for that. The hearts are extra cheery today. Thank you for the heart. Thank you, God. Yeah. I'm stuck here with two cranky toddlers. The storm, there's a rainstorm coming. That may be part of the problem too. They might have headaches. I get headaches when rainstorms are coming, so. Okay. The practice periods for today are two phases. One involving the world you see outside and the other one inside. In today's exercises, try to introduce the thought that both are in your imagination. Yes, it's raining outside and inside. The toddler tears of rainstorms. I have invented the world I see is the practice statement. 2 practice periods of 3 to 5 minutes. More than 5 if you want to. At least 3. To facilitate this, select a time when few distractions are anticipated and when you find yourself reasonably ready. Continue this throughout the day as often as possible. The shorter applications are repeating the idea slowly as you survey your inner or your outer world. Your choice. So here's how you apply today's idea, which is, I have invented the world I see. This is what you say to yourself. I have invented this situation as I see it. And that's it. I have invented this situation as I see it, which just trust the process and don't worry too much about how that particular idea in and of itself doesn't make a lot of sense. Just apply it. Inside whatever situations you're thinking about, I have invented this situation as I see it. And externally, if the babies are crying, I have invented this situation as I see it. It builds on what comes tomorrow. That's a sad statement. Tomorrow's is there's another way of looking at the world. Cynthia! Hello! Today's is I have invented the world I see. I have invented this situation as I see it. Which builds on tomorrow's, which is our alternate day. There is another way of looking at the world. There is another way of looking at this. So don't go into tomorrow. Just understand that today's leads to tomorrow. So just play with the concept. Yeah. Are you having trouble staying connected? I noticed other people popping in and out too. We're having some storms coming in, so it might be here. Or maybe Periscope. Who knows? We've invented the world we see. I've invented this situation as I see it. So just play with that at least 3 times. Just, again, scanning. Oh, that's a bummer. For a while, I couldn't watch anyone's replay. I would try to watch the replay, and it wouldn't stick. I had that trouble with Sarah's last week and my mom's. I just could not. It wouldn't stay. Okay, let's stop there. We have to take these Course in Miracles lessons trusting that it will make sense. If it doesn't make sense today, it will. It's stacking. It's stacking concept upon concept upon concept, which leads you to a breakthrough. So just roll with it. The more you try and figure out Course in Miracles logically, the less benefit you'll get from it. Yeah, the miracle is the shift in how you see stuff. And this is building up to getting familiar with that process and practicing it. Like these practice periods are practice for being open in every moment to seeing situations differently and remembering in stressful times to ask for that. Like, help me see the miracle here. Help shift my perception so that I can see the truth of this. The truth is the twins are cranky, period. I can do what I can, and then we can just all sit in a puddle and cry if we have to. That's all we can do. They're just having a bad day. And we all have them. And now I'm having one. I'm just kidding. I'm fine. I got a little stressed out, but because I was like, holy cow, they're melting down at the same time. Yeah, they definitely could be teething too. The way they're eating, they're probably teething and growing at the same time. So let's see what this book has to say. The Law of Divine Compensation. Okay. Yes, they will be 2 at the end of April. And I want to say it's been a couple of months since they had a growth spurt, so we're due. Okay. The last time we talked about this, we were talking about business situations and how during staff meeting you can influence the energy in the room by raising your own vibration up higher, and then watching to see the 28th, April 28th. Their moms are both March babies, and then they're both April babies, so their moms have the same sign, and then of course they have the same sign because they're born on the same day, dear. Yeah, Taurus. So I only need 2 birthstones for both the moms and both the girls. Okay. If you're interested in building a positivity team, let's start now. And this could be your family. It could be your internal team of voices. Sometimes in therapy, when I used to do EMDR, some people don't have strong internal resources, so all the voices in their head are pretty negative. So we had to deliberately create some positive voices. Eye movement desensitization reprocessing. It's EFT on steroids. It's EFT to the maximum. It works lightning quick. It's crazy good stuff. But part of if someone's had a severely abusive life or had no positive role models, you have to install resources, is what it's called. So if you don't feel like you have a good team inside your head and you need to add some superheroes, you can do that in your imagination. I think sometimes that's what angel work and guide work is building a stronger team of resources so that the positive, encouraging voices in your head are louder than the voices that would have you give up and just stop what you're doing. and tell you that you can't do it. So for some people, that is identifying with characters in books that are real positive and can give them strength, or characters in movies who've overcome difficult things and they can identify with. I think for a lot of kids, the Harry Potter movies gave them some internal resources for how to overcome things, and even though it was magical, it strengthens your imagination. So if you feel like you need more positive voices in your head, try that. Like, look at book characters that you admire, look at movie characters, figures from the past. A lot of people, I think, use Gandhi and the Dalai Lama and people, Martin Luther King Jr., people like that as adding to their own team of voices. So, yeah. So create a positivity team in your own head. Take a look at the voices you hear and see if you need to add some resources. You can do that yourself. Oh my God, one of them's near me. I feel like playing the Jaws music. She's creeping up on me. Here. Look. Oh, brother. We'll see how far we get. Oh, brother. Can you just sit and be quiet here? Look. Look. No. Let's see how far we can get. Okay. Build a positivity team in your house or in your head or in your workplace. So write down on a piece of paper every person with whom you've worked in your past. Employees, employers, coworkers, customers, and so forth. Closing your eyes, allow them to appear in your imagination. They both were. They were both screaming at the same time. Ashlyn started, and then this is Avery, followed. Closing your eyes. Allow these people from your past to appear in your imagination like a line of people waiting for a movie. For that's exactly what they were, except they weren't lining up to see a movie. They were lining up to be in a movie, the movie of your life. That's my body part. Ow. What are you going after? Okay, so all the characters, what are you doing? If I take my arm off, you're going to fall down. She wants my arm off her back. If I take my arm off her back, she's going to hit the floor. That's what we're dealing with today. I don't want this, but I have to have it. Avery, I can't take my arm off you, honey. Isn't she cute? Her little red hair ponytail. The characters in your... The characters in your life, such as this character. I don't think we're going to get a whole lot farther, you guys. So we'll call it good for today. And feel happy that we got any of it in, right? Oh, she's sweeping the tea lights off the table, see? And she's about to get my coffee. Whoa! We do what we can on days like this, right? Look at the hearts, honey. Oh, no. Okay. Okay, well, we got half of it. You get the idea. Thank you. Say bye. Bye. Are you waving bye? Say bye. Say I just need extra attention today. Yeah, she's gonna beat the hell out of that camera. Oh man. All right. Love you guys. I don't think we'll be back on today. I think we're just gonna have to do what we can do. Say bye.
Bye.
Die.
Die.
She has a husky little, like, I know, die! She has a husky voice. I like to kid and say she was a smoker in a previous life.
Die.
She has that smoker's voice.
Die.
Okay. We'll see you later.
No.
Bye. Okay. Let's see if we can stop this with you on my lap. Let's try this.